All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Now, today is Thursday, and we are back to another live watch list. And my goodness, was it an interesting day. Not only did we get to deal with Jerome Powell, and we did get a little bit more Jerome Powell, and we got a little bit more info, even though it was almost the same speech. We'll talk about that, but the markets were down. The PPI had a little bit of an effect, but now after hours, there was a bunch of 13Fs and 13Gs. We got to see who was buying what. Warren Buffett, he made a lot of different moves, and now it is leading us into the final first week since the election. I know it seems like a lot has been going on, and there's been a lot of crazy, and it has been. It's only been 1 week. So we talked about when to sell the rally. We've talked about what to look for. We have gotten one move. Just think of it like, you guys, I don't know if you remember Mafia Wars on MySpace. I don't know. You have to, the young people, I'm dating myself right now, but it's very simple. You got to wait for the market to make its turn, you know? It's going to go back. That might be the weirdest example ever. I don't know. But the point is, we are going to set up now in the next week. We do have data along the way, and we're going to get into that. But we're going to get our final reaction for the end of the week tomorrow. Finish it off with retail sales. See what the bonds are doing. And I'm sure it's going to be exciting, baby. So I hope you guys are ready for it. I hope you are locked in. I have the plays, the keys, all of those amazing things. And what I need from you, look at this. If you guys have watched the live, you guys remember how hard I used to have to search for my own channel? So, amen, man. I can find it right here, right now, man. This is beautiful. So, youtube.com/the stock market, baby. That's me in the morning. I'm very annoying. I'm sorry. I know, but here it is, man. youtube.com/the stock market. I will see you there in the morning, all right? I think after this stream, it will take you right there. We will be live, not early, but we'll be there 30 minutes before the bell. We're going to cover everything all around the world, and it should be a good time. And we have been incorporating the Twitter lately. Oh, look at that. That's me. So, real Colt news. Did you guys see it? Mike Tyson? I think he's going to lose now after this slap. I'm not. See, I get distracted, but there we could get some updates during the day, or you could even send me news. Yes, you can. You could do that. It's a lot of fun, but we have a lot in store, and I'm sure we're going to finish off the week. I got a couple of plays. All that good stuff, baby. So I hope you guys are locked in, feeling good. There is DVR, so if you fall behind, make sure you refresh. I can't control that. But that being said, my friends, how are we living? I know my recap people, you guys got to deal with this for a little bit. Oh, but it's hype, baby. What's going on, man? Good evening. How you living? What up, Primo? What up, Cam? How we living, Uncle Terry? What's going on, Flav? Star, Dago, Anthony, Jerry, well, yo, good evening. Oh, how we living, Gus Gonzo? What up, Hyder? What up, you'll say? Whoa, Anthony. All good days start, baby. What's going on? How we doing, Silent? What up, Brian Pieros, Brandon, Deb, Acoustic? What's going on, Noah, JX, Uncle Terry, Mo? Oh, my goodness. There you go. Y'all ready? I know some of you. Oh, dumb replays. I said don't get caught on replay, baby. 7 legal. What up, Lori? How you guys living? Are you guys feeling good? Are you guys excited to be here? I hope you are. So we got a lot in store. I hope you are ready. If you have any questions. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to do it. So we'll get it set up. It's going to take me some time, but if we can knock out this watch list, maybe we could do a Zoom call tonight. Oh, yes. That's what we did last week. I totally forgot. I was like, man, I was missing something up, okay? That's a third request that I've gotten for calf picks. You guys are wild. You don't get it as much if you weren't here yesterday. That was a live watch list thing, so I don't know. But that being said, I hope you guys are locked in, loaded, but right off the bat, it's actually pretty simple as far as what we're going to be dealing with the next couple of days. Like I said, we got to wrap up the first full week, but today was your first day that the correlation did not hit. So the Trump trade, the strong dollar, and Bitcoin, and the dollar didn't really move much until Powell, but even looking at the bond yields in the market, you actually saw a gap today, and that ended up holding. If you remember yesterday, it was the market's up and the bonds down, and then eventually the market came down. Well, today, the bonds were up, the market was down, but the bonds didn't come down and the market didn't come down, even after Powell, which was pretty interesting. That's why tomorrow should be a little bit more, exciting. It gives us a little bit more room. Maybe we'll see some fireworks, and tomorrow is a big expiration. So if there's not a big move tomorrow, maybe it moves a decent amount and then you move next week. Yes, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are used to the expirations, but we'll see, especially coming into the end of the year. And I do think that the buyback blackout window is like fully gone. So you're going to be getting a lot of demand there. And remember, end of the year seasonality. I mean, the market hasn't really respected seasonality all too much to the downside this year. But if anything, you will get some positive seasonality and tailwinds towards the end of the year here. So that was the first part of the day. And the other part was Powell. So we were watching it live. It was kind of exciting. Honestly, I heard some very interesting takes. I mean, some people liked it. Some people didn't. Some people, Mohammed El-Arian, I love him. I think he's a great guy, but he was like, I don't think Powell will ever do that. He was avoiding questions, but literally, the interviewer was great. She was decent. She was very polite, welcome to 2024. I got to compliment everybody before telling you that fact of the matter is they were focusing a lot of the time on the same basic questions. How do you feel about Fed independence? Oh, what's going to happen? Are you worried about Donald and Fed independence? Then they're like, okay, if you're not worried about that, are you worried about tariffs? And then, okay, if you don't want to talk about that, how do you feel about immigration? So Powell already addressed these, and a lot of this is just wait and see. Yeah, obviously they're going to be looking at it, but we'll go from there. But even then, a decade, the guy's been in as a Fed for almost a decade now. So at this point, I think he's familiar with Fed independence in both sides of the spectrum. So I thought it was pretty good because Powell did say exactly the same thing as he did before, but if you even read the statement, it was a little bit more hawkish, and honestly, it was felt right away. And like I was telling you, this was the number one thing you got to be looking for, the Fed rate cut odds. You could go to Fed Rate Monitor tool, and you could look at the percentages, but remember, the CPI, that was enough for the narrative where, yeah, even if it was a little hot, people were like, yeah, no, we still could justify a rate cut in December. Again, that's what everybody is really caring about. But then after today, the PPI, it did move you down a little bit in the morning, but for the most part, the rate cut odds, right when Powell started talking, it came right back to the CPI. So literally what they ended up doing was simply Powell wiped out the CPI effect, and you're going to play this game for about a month. I hope you're aware of that. So, yes, do we have to watch the correlation, the Trump trade, the politics, the dollar, yields, even Powell? Yes, but what matters with Powell, you're going to play this game. You've been here. You've done it before. Every couple of weeks, you're going to back and forth data. Again, Mafia Wars. Think like a turn-based game. 1 week for rate cut odds, another not, and then pretty much the way Powell's messaging it and why I'm so confident, pretty much I think it's going to be 50-50 up until the week of Powell, and every data set and everything in the meantime is going to move in. Why I say that, because clearly Powell is leaving his optionality. He's telling you he's down to keep cutting and that the market could absorb a lot. He's worried about jobs or at the same time inflation going up. So, he's just going to leave both options open. He introduced a little bit more hawkishness today, but that was about it. So we'll see where it plays out. But now tomorrow, retail sales now, that's the final key for all of this, because retail sales is going to be the same game plan as the other data that we got. And like I'm saying here with the rate cuts and the rate cut odds, retail sales, it's going to move them around, and that's either going to add to what we got today or it'll set us at an equilibrium of how we're feeling about December cuts. So we're going to go back and forth. Obviously, too hot, people are going to worry about the economy getting too hot and causing more inflation. If it's weak, people in the bonds will calm down and be like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. So very simple, but the other thing you got to watch for is the dollar. The dollar has been wrecking a lot of things. Again, even a couple of Asian markets are doing pretty bad right now. I think Philippines and who else? I retweeted it. It was Philippines and somebody else. They're doing pretty bad again. The yen is getting clobbered, and honestly, look at the yen, look at our bonds. I don't think we pay attention to the yen till like mid-December, but it will be big around there. I wouldn't lose sight of it just because I just think the dollar is so much more pervasive right now. But maybe the yen right around the corner, you might be hearing about it. But point is, pay attention to the dollar. We still have a lot of things around the world moving, and that's causing it. Again, Bitcoin, the Trump trade, the bond yields, that's all part of it, because even today you did see a little bit of a cooling down. Like I'm saying, the correlation broke, so we'll see how we wrap up the week. Let's see how we do after expiration, and then get ready. You are going to start playing the game of back and forth for rate cut odds for December. So I hope you're ready, Potato. Let us get into the plays. So, right off the bat, man, very simple. I got a couple of good plays. Honestly, there's a play I'm not including on the plays, but it's a play I made today. You'll see. We got a little crazy yesterday. And again, I hope you watched the last two watch lists. There's a lot of good info there. And again, I made a big play. We took profits on KRE, Bitcoin, ARK, and then moved it into a TLT. Those went up today. The other ones kind of came back. We'll see how it plays out, given after hours is pretty ugly right now because of the 13 Gs and 13 Fs. But first play of the day, it's related to all of that, dominoes and pool. So Warren Buffett added these as brand new positions. And believe it or not, Warren Buffett sold out of Ulta. And it's not Warren Buffett, it is Berkshire Hathaway, but hopefully you understand the comparison. But it still blows my mind. Remember, they bought Ulta last quarter, they sold out. So he literally swing traded it for about 3 months, and now he added a new position in dominoes and pool. And now why I'm bringing this up, because if he adds a brand new position, there's usually some follow through. And a good example is Ulta. Literally, go look at Ulta, and you will see that it. I think it was right around here. It was both. This was their earnings. They did good. And then I think they got downgraded. Then Buffett bought in. And then it pretty much saved this stock. So for a couple of days, it's going to move a lot of dollars. But brand new Buffett effect is great. I mean, you could kind of say Ulta and Domino's look the same. But I definitely think Domino's is a little bit higher with more value. But I would not be surprised if this thing moves around. And again, a lot of these companies, they didn't have the best earnings, so they are pretty discounted in the short term. So I really thought that one was interesting, but that is the first play. Again, pool is added to that list. I don't have any positions on it, so we'll see where that takes us. But that is play number 1. And then play number 2, I really like this one, actually. This one is like, I don't know, I like it, but it's kind of nonsense. I don't know. Hear me out on this one. This one, I would watch out for it, and you'll see how this one plays. But Wynn. So it was up 10% today, and it's because activist investor Tillman Fertitta. I think you've seen him probably on CNBC. He's affiliated with UFC. He already owns a stake in Wynn, and he also owns another casino. But this one's interesting because literally he is upping his stake in Wynn, and then he is saying that he wants to take a more active role in the company and that he thinks that they should be making more moves. And this is where I think it gets weird, because I like it. I like Tillman getting involved. I think you're going to watch it move around if there's a deal. And like I have here, there's good news out of Wynn, out of China and Dubai. So you might benefit off of that. But yeah, he owns the golden nugget, but that's the weird part. He wants, pretty much in his little activist push here, he's saying Wynn should make a play for the golden nugget. And I think that is absolutely insane. If you know Steve Wynn, if you know the brand of the Wynn, that would be like Donald Trump taking over a Big Lots and making a Big Lots. We call it Trump Lots. You could get everything we didn't sell, every excess good from China, with a tariff. Golden Nugget's a casino. They got good casinos. It's not bad, and they got a whole little enterprise, but I don't know. It's just I don't know if this synergy is there. He's pretty much advocating that Wynn should be buying Golden Nugget, and I think that's an interesting take. So we'll see, but when it's all said and done, I mean, this thing, it moved up 10% today. Again, it has other news, China, Dubai. So if this heats up, if it really gets traction, maybe this turns into like a real big activist deal. So this all just happened today. I'd keep an eye out for it. I don't have any plays on it, but like I'm saying, it's an interesting one. I don't know. I would love to see what Steve Wynn has to say about buying the golden nugget. I don't know. Maybe I'd go to a Wynn golden nugget. I mean, I don't know. I would do it. That'd be kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that's the Bidenomics inflation. It's just, if that's the case, now we got golden nugget wins. You know, it was supposed to be the encore was the budget, like, win to a degree, but maybe they just make, like, a golden nugget win. I'd be down. It can't be worse. Listen, like a cross between circus, resort world, and the Wynn. But, like, remodeled. You know, I don't know. Anyways, that's play number 2. We'll see how that plays out. And then play number 3, Alibaba, Habibi. Alibaba. Baba. This is actually a Chinese company. But watch for their earnings. They got earnings tomorrow morning. And watch for a green shoot. Remember, the latest economic data was huge. They even had Singles Day. That's like the Prime Day. It's like a big holiday in China. I don't think that the early numbers, they were like a little bit better, but I don't know if it was a blowout or if they're trying to orchestrate a green shoot here. But watch out for it tomorrow. If it's strong, or watch out tomorrow. Like, if it's good, I think it'll help out a lot of the China names, and we'll see how that plays out with the dollar. But if it's not good and the dollar's strong and then more of these foreign currencies sell off, then I would be a little bit more concerned about the broader China market, and then you'll be able to go from there. So either way, by the morning, I think we'll have a good read on this, and maybe it could be a one of these pre-market or shortly after the market plays. But I think that is all of your plays. As far as everything else, this is where we get a little crazy. I did 2 plays today, or I bought 2 Disney. I did 2 contracts on my post-earnings play. Remember the Spotify for $9. I wish I just bought $9 worth of calls, but yeah, it did not play out good. But the yen's down 2% right now. I know bonds are getting clapped, but well, no, I see. Oh, what contract are you on? I see yen down 0.3 on the futures. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't see the yen down 2%. You threw me off there. I'm going to ban you next time if that's not true. Yeah. What? But anyways, I got 2 Disney post-earnings. They did good. They gave a lot of guidance today, and the stock was up at like 115. Like I said, I think it could get back to its back to the level it was at with like Nelson Peltz. Everybody seemed to like it, but it did fade a little bit. So we'll see how that one plays out. But I grabbed 2 of them, spent a little bit more money so I could make it free. But that one did not play out. I got insta-clapped on it. Right when I bought it, it went down like 30%. So I literally bought it at the worst time. So if you bought it right after me on stream, you should have got it at like just under or just right above where it's at right now. So that wasn't too bad. And then I grabbed ARK. So what do you guys notice about this play? I think this is funny, to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad, but what do you notice about this? Does anybody, let's see if you pay attention. I could sip water while I ask you a question. But I like China to a degree. We got they need to do good. We did do this last year. We had a great play. Yeah, last year, we took profits on it. Beginning of this year, we hit ARK. It was the same thing. All the same plays last year hit. The same Russell stuff, if you really think about it. Bro, this was the play that I, sold out of. Yeah, I double dipped. So you guys remember yesterday. Again, you could go watch yesterday's watch list. It's all recorded. And we did it all live. But remember, I sold out of the December 72 calls. Like I told you guys, I got rid of my ARK, I got rid of my Beto, and I got rid of my KRE. And today, everybody took profits on those Trump trades, and literally a lot of those premiums got clapped. So I was paying attention to that. Remember, our TLTs were up. They're probably going to be down unless the bonds open up green again. With the yen is down and other things, but even bonds, we'll see again those 13Fs after the bell. But I saw these today, and I'm like, you know what? We had extra profit. I made it free, and I'm like, now these are dramatically cheaper. Again, I sold out at like 30 something, and then I sold out the other ones at like 50 cents, I think, the day before. So now I was able to get $2 closer to the money for like 75% off. So I grabbed 10 of them at 18 cents, $180. I will gladly rinse and repeat and make these free. So now, even though I moved all the money to the TLT, I mean, I was able to kind of double dip on that long duration play just in case, from now until, till we get literally middle of December if we have any of this stuff top out. So that was that one. And then I made a Microsoft $5 play. This play was an instant gain. It instantly went up like 300% or something. It was a Microsoft 260 put, or 360 put, not 260. But for next week, there was news. What was it? I'm blanking on it. There was news. We caught it moving early. I'm blanking on it. But we grabbed it. This was the only contract that didn't move. Went up instantly. So holding that. Oh, yeah, the probe. They were getting a DOGE probe. There it is. Thank you, my friend. So there was that. And then my final play during Powell, the market started selling off. And literally, because of the correlation, I thought Powell was hawkish. I thought Powell was going to kill the bonds. And I thought the market was going to catch up because at the time the bonds were leading and the markets were all red. So I was saying, all right, just like the other days, I think one of them is going to catch up. I think Powell was going to kill the bonds, and then the market would have bounced, but they both went down. And then after the bell, they both went down as well. So this play wasn't that bad at the close, but after hours, it dumped a little bit. But I grabbed 2 SPY next week. It's not a daily. It literally has a week of time, so they're a little bit more expensive. But I grabbed a 601 call for $1.42. And these are just the same price as a couple of days ago. So if we do get that same election trend, I may be early, but I'm glad I get to account for the, what's it called? I get to account for the expiration, but where was it? This was the chart that I showed you yesterday. So, like I'm saying, if we're kind of having one of these early pullbacks and we could go up, I think this could be a good opportunity, especially, again, the bonds didn't die today, so it was interesting to see that. But then again, we may need to see. But other than that, my friends, those were your main plays. I did nothing else, but I think that is it. Do you have any questions for me? Any questions for me? That was a little, yeah, we got that quicker. 22 minutes. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the next couple days. I think tomorrow we either kind of continue the week of relief or maybe we'll get a little bit back and then everybody starts positioning. I like Intel. I'm eyeing it for the long term, but I still do want to stack cash. And again, like they're higher than where they were at. So I'm not afraid of letting Intel marinate. Like I said, I think that one could go out to like 2026 in terms of recovery. Love it. Appreciate you, baby. God bless you, my friend. How you living, man? You having a good evening? When do we look at commodities? Right now, people are already making moves. I brought up the materials at the beginning of the week, XLB. But then, it's one if you want to make a play and how it moves into things. And then, like, even if there's a rotation, but the other part is just broadly speaking, you could watch commodities to see if it's going to if inflation is really coming back. I mean, when it's all said and done, everybody forgets how big of a role, we obviously look at core, but just don't forget if you want inflation to really start shocking and breaking things, energy and food is going to go up. So that'd be something I'd look at. Ulta, yeah, I'm down with it, actually. That's why I'm glad I'm stacking up. I wait to see if it goes down a little lower, because remember, Ulta, I was telling you, bro, Ulta was dying without Buffett. It was actually going a lot lower. So I'm like, man, just be patient. But I do like Ulta a lot, actually. I've talked about that one, too. And I like that it offers growth. We've bought a lot of dividends this year. So I wouldn't really mind that. And then Pfizer does look attractive. But did you guys see it? Bro, look at this. Pfizer's down from 30 to 25 in a couple weeks. And, bro, I'm telling you, this is all just like RFK. I'm no exaggeration. Nothing has changed except RFK. Literally nothing. If anything, their earnings were good. I'm telling you. I guess it was a little bad, but it wasn't like to the point of like, bro, this is actually insane. Even today, like, so on the announcement, Donald Trump like officially announced HHS headed by RFK Jr. and literally whoop. So that got clapped, but it is attractive. Again, I like it. 25 and change, even 24 flat, 23, man. I mean, the only problem is the RFK. Like, when is this RFK discount? When does it stop? And then is it going to be hard? Eventually, it's going to bottom out, but is it going to be hard for them to kind of operate in a certain framework? But I am a big fan. Again, I love RFK more, so unfortunately, it's a bittersweet moment. But I'm still eyeing this for the long term. I mean, I'm not that afraid when it's all said and done, but like I'm saying, if they're gonna have a tougher time, if they could go down a little bit more, or again, they're about to like fight, get into a battle, we have cash, we're still stacking up. Maybe we could find somewhere a little easier with the same long duration that we're thinking about, and then go from there. Abivai, I like it at 130, 136. 136 is the new 109 in my opinion. But other than that, Abivai, it's a nice stock, nice dip, but I'm not buying it. Beto, it's moved up. The contracts came down a lot today, so if you want a double dip, but remember, Beto will react to Bitcoin volatility, but it's not necessarily going to always track the price of Bitcoin. So that's where those Bitcoin ETFs do that a little better. That was we've seen that a couple times. People are overselling it. The Pfizer. Yeah, well, it could be. I mean, we don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, even then, like, we'll see what happens to the, like, food companies. I made a joke about it, but, like, it's kind of serious. I said the joke on Twitter. I said, you guys better stock up on Cheerios and Cheetos. You better get original Coca-Cola, because when RFK goes, that's it. They're going to be like the mango jewel pods. That's it, man. When they take that high fructose corn syrup, when they take that out, bro, you're not going to realize how much you miss it. That's where the real inflation is going to come from. You're going to have Honey Nut Cheerios on StockX for $75. That's how you're going to be like inflation. You'll be like, because RFK, he said you can't have any artificial sugar. I've been eating organic oatmeal for 17 months straight now. This is insane. And now PE is mandated. It's like diversity, but PE. They said, I can't, everybody is mandating. They mandating it. This is insane. I'll give you anything right now. So, I don't know. We'll see what the food companies do. Obviously, health and RFK, I mean, he has been a very vocal person against healthcare. So, we'll see what happens, but I think some of the fear is a little warranted, but eventually it's going to bottom out. But at the same time, I mean, we could use that as our opportunity for a discount. Be scalping, yeah. Wouldn't it be bad? You're going to be scalping toilet paper? RFK going to bring back measles? I don't know. Well, yeah, and that's like the joke. The people, people are in opposition to RFK. Just in case, I'm kind of shocked. I still get liberal point of views on my Twitter, and I was kind of shocked. But like, some people were like mad RFK, and they're like, they really think they're like they said it was a win. Here is my funniest liberal quote of the day. They said it was a win for polio today. It's funny. It's funny, honestly. I don't know if like the fear mongering's funny, or if it's like really funny, if it'll ironically come true, if it doesn't. Either way, I laughed a lot, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty. I'm like, I guess he has opposition. He has a lot of opposition. So all you libertarians out there, I mean, apparently RFK is not. Oh, actually, though, it's funny because I posted this on Twitter. So if you guys are even watching from Twitter, it's really funny because you guys have seen all of this in real time. Did any of you guys catch this on my Twitter? Because do you know who else? Because like I'm saying, there is a lot of opposition to there's a lot of opposition to RFK, believe it or not. But where is it? I need to find. Where is he, man? Yeah, look at this. Do you guys know who this is? Joseph Gebbia. Only because I'm an Airbnb fanboy, I saw this instantly. But apparently the former co-founder, well, not former, he is the co-founder of Airbnb. He is apparently a Make America Healthy Again fan. And that's why I was like, oh, because he stepped down in 2021 or 2022 to pursue other ventures. So that made me LOL. I'll give you guys one more. I posted this one right before. This is me when you guys, viewer discretion, there is cuss words, but this is me when an 18-year-old in the chat asked me to buy Solana or DOGE.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. What type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know.
This is me when you ask me anything. I just bust into a philo.
Another word for ego. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
He's so serious.
Say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead. You think someone really wants to think about you?
Yeah, literally, you guys just asking me if I'm going to sell the long term. I just bust out into a rant.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see.
Oh, man, I love it. So, yeah. But that's where that Pfizer question led us. That's that rabbit hole. I'm glad I could take you down my ADD filled lane. But yeah, you guys have any more questions? I don't know. Are we gonna do the Zoom? I think we could do it. I'm tired though. I don't know. You guys might wear me out on the Zoom. I don't know. I still got to do. I don't want to go through chat faxes. There's a lot of y'all in here, and then I got to deal with it. Maybe tomorrow live. We'll just do it tomorrow. That'll be our ghetto version of a game. We'll have a Zoom. But we won't play a game. I don't think of Boeing. I'm terrified of so I don't like Boeing as a stock even. It sucks, man. It's a great American company. It even came up in our economic lessons. Again, they even sold out of it. Who else was it? Appaloosa, your boy Tepper. He sold out of it today completely. But I mean, a lot of people like it, but I just, maybe listen, I don't like it. I don't think I will buy it in a long time, but like, let's talk about I'm always, dude, when things get cheap, man, I don't know, bro. It's hard to, like let me put it this way. Like, you've talked to an ugly girl because she gave you attention. So if it gets cheap enough, I'll do it. But at the same time, I just got to, that's it. That's all. That's how I feel about it. And we'll call it a day. So that's how, I think it's simple. Yeah, but otherwise, I wish there was more alternatives for airline stocks, but then again, I mean, why do you want Boeing? Ask yourself if you could replace it with something else in the port, maybe something else could get you that exposure in the portfolio. You let me know. RFK, he could affect tobacco companies, but like, was he, and I don't know, like, I mean, again, they did try to ban Newports. Then they revoked it ahead of the election, and they're like, that wasn't enough. He has to drop out. So that was wild, but maybe, I don't know. I think that one's going to be, that's a good question, to be honest. I don't know. What maybe you guys could help me out. Maybe tweet me some more information, but I don't know really, because I feel like RFK would just ban all tobacco if he really wanted to, like, make America healthy. I mean, this is where you start getting into the extremes, and again, I mean, you never know. Like, you've seen, again, even in the last administration and over the years, everybody is generally in favor of regulating big tobacco. Nobody's like, oh, that's a bad idea. So we'll see. But for now, I mean, tobacco is booming, sadly, here, Europe, China, even down to literally the Zindemic and all of that. So we'll see. The plays I've done, well, the ones that say plays I made, those are the ones I did today. And I guess right now people are asking me, some of these plays I own, like Pfizer. I own that, and I'm talking about grabbing it in the future. Mo. Yeah, maybe he'll ban vapes. That could be. I could see that, because you got to think about it. They ban, Juul and all of that, but, everybody still vapes. You know what I'm saying? They're like, no more vapes. Now they have iPads in them, for crying out loud. And then they're like, no vapes, no flavored vapes in California. And then now Juul doesn't do it, but then you still see them everywhere. I see litter all the time. I see them at the gym. These little kids in their pajamas. These little kids, they wear pajamas and flip-flops, and they go to the gym, and then they leave little wrappers everywhere, flavored in California, in Southern California. So it is there's room to crack down, but in a weird way, all of that stuff would even help out big tobacco, though. You got to think about it. You crack down on these Chinese vapes, Altria and Philip Morris are going to benefit off of that. So, yeah, man, it's wild. Do I think they'll legalize weed? They might. This is a interesting administration. That's the thing. That you got RFK, you have some centrist people, and then and you have Republicans who don't even like Trump. So I think weed, I wouldn't write it off as if this was George W. Bush, I would say no more legal weed, but I think you may have a shot in a weird way. I don't think it's it's an idea you could entertain, I'm sure, at one more point in the next 4 years. For sure. Red dye ban 40. That they'll definitely ban that. But again, weed is agriculture, so don't get your hopes up. That's what I've always said. If you ever want to look at a weed company, you're literally buying ag. This is the most liberal president to a degree. He's not full blown, but it's not even. These people that he's putting in there, we're gonna find out. And you know what I found? Matt Gaetz is pro-E, but you know what I found out about Matt Gaetz besides the allegations? Holy crap! Don't even get me started on that. I don't know if they'll ban me, but no, you can speak. Can you speak out against the establishment? But he apparently, do you guys remember that whole Speaker of the House debacle that we had? You guys remember that back and forth? With Mike McCarthy. Yeah, so apparently there's a video. I don't know if I have the video. I saw it today. Apparently he was the guy who stood up and nominated Trump in front of everybody in 2023. So when everybody was going through and they were doing that whole vote, remember it was a record amount of votes and failed votes after the bank failure. Homeboy Matt Gaetz. That's why they're he's only getting supported because he's a loyalist. So I'm okay, well, he does sound like the homeboy if he literally, he's I nominate Donald J. Trump. So we'll see, man. But we'll find out. But either way, it's going to get very interesting. And, it is funny to think he will deregulate everything except actual free trade. That's actually really funny if you really think about it. And that's why, everything, if I could give you a very good educational and just, common sense tidbit right now, nothing has happened. Everything we are still talking about, people price things in, people get ahead of it, but in reality, nothing, we have no idea what is about to happen. Absolutely no clue. Republicans don't know if they're going to get scammed. We don't know if the war is going to end or not. We don't know what the hell is a tariff? He going to deport everybody? What's going to happen to the non-farms, the data? what the hell is a Doge and a Doge of an office? Like, this is all wild, like, to be honest with you. There is so much, but, literally, I mean, I've heard so much already, so it's exciting, but we'll find out where it leads us. But that's something, like, if I could just remind you to keep, have you seen the movie Inception? This is your little, like, well, was it a dreidel? Banned, he's banned. But, you need that little spinny thing, bro. Just, and the spinny thing to make you grounded in reality right now is that nothing has happened. And we have no idea. And go forecast all you want and keep forecasting and plan and prepare for the future. That would be prudent and be diversified if you're really serious about that. But you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still don't when all is said and done. And even I think Powell was communicating this today. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe the long term is the spinner, right? But it's like, for real, you don't, nothing has really happened yet. So we'll see, because some of these jokes are funny and there's things that are funny, and some stuff is we're going to look back. Like I'm saying, we could go make fun of the past so easily, right? So just think about it right here, right now, because we are going to look back at this moment, and, some of this stuff's going to be funny, and then maybe polio does come back. So I don't know. Then who's laughing now? Huh? So we don't know, but that's why it's going to be interesting, but that's the opportunity in these financial markets. So we will find out, my friends. We will find out. We will find out, my friends. That's it, man. That's it. Polio cured. That's what they say. If you don't, that's what the Ronald F. Kennedy detractors say. It's great, man. Politics is, man. It really is. It's weird. I mean, that's just because social media. Politics, no one really cared about it, but it is getting younger generations. And honestly, man, I think part of this election, I retweeted something about it, but I agree completely. And I was telling you guys this. I said it before the election too, man. Like, I really think young men and women decided this election, as wild as that sounds. And it was the college kids. And there was a lot of young men and women who were typically disinterested, and they became interested in a lot of things. And I don't know if it was because it was entertaining. I don't know if it was because people were talking about it. Was it because they felt it on a social level? Because they're like, screw this gas price or whatever. There could be a lot of reasons, but the fact of the matter is that is like a trend. So we'll see. And I mean, again, especially with like Twitter too. Yeah, even like Joe Rogan, like people are doing it. Well, people are getting older, but like I'm saying, like young people, I don't doubt it, bro. I really think I said it before the election. I mean, I was kind of, I was really involved, but at the end of the day, like, I was just telling you guys ahead of time. I was like, man, like, for real, like, I told you, my generation sold out. My generation sold out to go in. We wanted to be on Shark Tank. We wanted to make a lot of money. And we always, I looked up to Mark Cuban at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all wanted to, work for these big conglomerates. It was, cool. I don't know how to describe it. That was my dream. I would have loved to work for a big bank or a big corp. I would have loved to work for a CNN. That was, I feel like my generation, they bred us in college to literally, want and be great at those jobs, to be honest with you. And we were. I think my generation was. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people sold out. That's why a lot of people have certain beliefs, and definitely it does not. It's way different than their organizational beliefs. I know too many people like that. You know how many people in Bloomberg watch my chat? That's example number one. So it's but they're my age. I know they are. It's just and it's okay. But a lot of my generation, we just work, we sold out. That's why I was saying, we cared more about, we wanted money. I don't lie. I wanted money too. I'm a damn capitalist pig. That's exactly what I just did it a different way. I did want to work for someone until I was like, oh, wait, you don't make it like that. Okay, I get it. So, but it's dude, we wanted money, and we didn't really care. We were who cares about the future? Again, we were kind of like the boomers, to be honest. We were just younger boomers, and we just were a little more educated with an iPhone. But then I really think this, again, the kids in college right now, 18 to 24, and that's not the big part of my audience. I don't have a lot of 18 to 24-year-olds, to be honest with you. Mine is mostly 24 to 35. I think I have more 40 to 50-year-olds than I do like 13 to 18 and like young kids. I don't have a young audience like that. So, but I really think those guys are the ones that that really made a difference. I am not kidding you. You know, like, yeah. So all the people who don't chat are like 60. That's exactly. You guys are like, I'm 20. Yeah, that's why you know how to chat. You got a profile picture. Damn, Bob just qualified for a reverse mortgage. He don't even know how to log into YouTube, bro. You know that. He watch every day, too. He love it. He wake up hella early. That's why he got to go pee like I do. I know his pain. So, you know, you 25-year-old, 20. I'm 22, Josh. So it's good, man. I appreciate y'all youngins, though. See, y'all active. Yeah, but y'all got active. And I really think that had an effect. No, I love you guys. And listen, y'all better respect the old guys. You better. That's what I'm saying, man. We got to respect the old people. And that's what I'm saying. I think the younger generation did a nice blend. I think they added their swag. They added their beliefs. They found a way to communicate to each other. And, you know, their culture stood for and against, and they were accepting. They kind of bullied. They appreciated some older wisdom, but they did it in their own iPad vaping way. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they really got a lot more interested. But, you know, that is the trend that we are going on. So we will see. We will see. How old am I? You guys, kid, you have to you have to infer my age. You have to deduce it. I used to tell people my age. It sucks though. I've been on YouTube way too, dude. I'm not even like young anymore. I ain't even cool like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so, but it is real though. I am the perfect age. You know, I still got time. You know that? Even in like 10 years, if I got into politics, they'd be like, "Wow, you're still young." So that's a blessing, you know? God is good, baby. God is good, but I'm at the perfect age where I could date your mother or I could still be your father for some of you. So it's great. You know, I'm young enough to date your mom, old enough to be your dad. That's in the words of the Duffel Bag Boys, if you don't know them. Or it's actually, I don't want to say his name, but yeah, that's 2 Chainz. It's gross. It's not gross. It's true. I could. Whoa, now it's weird when all day you're like, Josh, have kids. Now when I'm like, I could be your daddy. Now it's weird? What? That's it. You don't think, bro? You don't think in my years of YouTube, I have seen a broken home on the internet? And, you know, I remember vividly a kid in the chat like, yo, Josh, date my mom. Like, actually. Like, you know, he sent me his mom's Instagram. Are you kidding me? So, no, I don't want to. What are you talking about? It's perfect. So, I'm at the perfect age. So, either way, you're good to go, man. Nah, man, it's terrible. That's what I'm saying, man. I've seen a lot. I've seen too much. You know that, bro? Like, YouTube, I can't wait. I'm about to see some crazier stuff, too. If they start, like, if they stop the shadow bans, if it gets, oh, man. But I've already seen a lot, man. I've already seen a lot. But either way. You guys, you got time. You got your young age. And shout out to the young guys, though. But, yeah, long story short, a lot of people have gotten politically active all of a sudden. Any single Egyptian women out there? Are you just like are you foreign? Because, like, I feel like you're versed in the marriage proposal. He's like, is there any single Egyptian women out there, Joshua? For I am courting. Thy wagon is full and thy cattle are ready for offering. If indeed thee could find thee. I don't think, bro. If you want to go out with my sister, bro, I would. I'm not gonna pay you, but I would be. God bless you. You know that'd be. I always said though. I've told her. I would like some of you guys. I hope my sister. I'm like, man, because you know, did I tell? I've met her boyfriends, and it sucks though, because one time, you guys don't remember that homeboy? was like, I think my brother dated your sister. And I was like, oh, hell no, bro. And I was like, because I was clowning on, I was like, they're all weird, bro. They're all weird. I'm like, how are you normal? I'm like, he even liked philo. So he was actually chill, but I was like, I don't know, your brother or whatever that, he weird as hell, dog. Weird as hell. So I pray that she finds a good Chad. Like a good, some of you guys are great. That's it, but I don't want to make it weird. I told you the other day, Chad, he said, Josh, I want you to marry my daughter. And I'm like, dude, this is not, it's very Middle Eastern of some of you guys. I respect it, though. I'm like, thank you. I see how that's a compliment, but like, no. Like, I don't know if that would be fully appropriate, but I appreciate the gesture. I don't want to, no disrespect to your culture or anything, but yeah, all right, man, I guess. But again, some people are older, but you guys still like the arranged marriages. That's a very, I don't know. My mom is still down with that. My mom loves my girlfriend, but like deep down, she's still like heartbroken. It's not an arranged marriage with my cousin. Yeah. No, me being dead serious. You guys don't know. If you think it's weird, you're racist. You don't know the culture. Yeah, I have to pull that card, even with Donald Trump as president. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, okay? So, anyways, I've had a lot of jokes on this watch list. I usually don't crack this many. So, recap, people. I hope you enjoy it, but we did cover most of it. Again, it's been a fun week, and I hope you're ready for 4 more years of this. I know it's only going to get crazier. Wait till we learn more. Your parents were arranged? Wow. Mine pretty much were. I have a good friend of mine, my best friend, that guy I told you, the Dogecoin guy. His parents are arranged. I even know my other homie, his parents. Yeah, bro, all my foreign homies, their parents are arranged. Holy crap, bro. I just realized. I'm like, wait a minute, we're all fobs. Wait, I'm like, hold up, no. Oh, yeah, everybody is arranged, yeah. That's sad if you ask me. I'll go back. I think DVR's on. No one was like, yo, Ivan, how you feel about arranged marriages? No one asked you, Ivan. Okay, but I honestly, I agree with you to a degree. I don't think it's sad. I think it's weird. And I had to have this conversation with my mother. Okay, so it's different. It's different, bro. It's like, well, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because that's like my sister like gets like really weirded out by the conversation, and my sister like gets really like political and like, Mom, and I'm just like, I just try to help my mom understand. I'm like, no, Mom. I'm like, no, Mom, we're not doing that, Mom. I'm like, you see my girlfriend, Mom. It's not healthy, Mom. That's not how it works, Mother. We are not doing that. So, yeah, but you're good. If you don't have to deal with that, you should be blessed, so amen. But, yeah, man, a lot of cultures around the world. Statistics, arranged marriages stayed together more. I'm not getting into the math. I don't even want to get into the math of it all, man. Don't ban you. You're good, bro. You're good. I think I only ban people during philo now. I've been generally chill. Like, I don't know. After going pretty, I don't know, some would call it fascism. I called it democracy. But so did you guys. So did you. Oh, but I banned you from a chat. You banned me from the world. Anyways, but yeah, I've been pretty chill. So you're good, bro. Just try to hold it down, get a long term. You'll be good. Yeah, I'm having fun again. It's a lot more fun. I like culture. I feel that air, you don't breathe better. Is that just me? I'm sorry, because I said it today, bro. I haven't, I don't even try to, rub it in people's faces. I don't even want people to, feel bad. I generally hope my spirits and attitude and the plays, and I hope it, brings you joy. I hope you could share in the beauty of all of it. You know what I'm saying? But, someone going to get mad that you happy, so. But, hey, what do you want me to do about it, man? What do you want me to do about it, bro? Yeah, man, it's like a club, bro. Even my mom was happy. Even Miss Arranged Marriage was so excited. You know that? I didn't think my mom was, hiding it the whole time. You know that? She was like, I was really sad. I was getting very sad. I was like, what? Because I was sad. I was like, why didn't you tell me? I had no idea. And my mom, she's like, I am so excited. You have no idea. Wow. So I think a lot of people are. I honestly, here, do you want me to give you a quote? I think this quote is beautiful. Beautiful. Honestly. It's a beautiful quote. And this was even said by Morgan, or was it Morgan Stanley? It was either Morgan Stanley or Goldman. Damn it. I want to know the source so that you could go back to. It was one of the big banks. They put this on their investment note the day after the election. They said that in downtown Manhattan, they noticed that the people walking out of the big buildings in Manhattan, they noticed that they were sad, but the people who were working in the building were happy. That was on a bank note. So I don't know how you want to even say political or not, but that's what they said on a bank. I'm pretty sure it was Michael Hartnett. But I think that's a beautiful quote. But I think that is exactly how it is explained. But I think it's really deep, and I think you get a lot of those feelings. I think you had some people were very distraught, but at the same time, I do think there is a portion of people that are like, I think hopefully things ease up for them, and I think it will, to be honest. So we will see, but we'll find out. Disney's trash. Disney sold out. What happened? Why did you guys just turn on Disney in the chat? What happened? You're like, damn with Disney. Yeah, what the hell just happened? Why did you bring Disney into this? You feel relieved? I mean, I do too. I mean, I feel I'm like I said, I have a lot of faith. I got a faith in the young guys. I'm glad, bro. What do you mean? You mean to tell me society survived Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Meg Thee Stallion, the Avengers, Obama, everybody yelling at him, telling you, and they're like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to make my own decision this time around. I did not think they would do it. I did not think they would do it, bro. And I did not. So I was like, wow, that's wild. That's wild. So we'll find out. But like I said, be grounded in reality. And the reality is nothing really changed. This is just straight up vibes. And that's the thing, because, you'd make fun of it if it was Biden. So, what do we say? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's the part that's still kind of weird, because all of this still does feel like too good to be true. Nothing has happened. And we're you know what I'm saying? Even if anything happened, it's still under Biden right now. It's a very weird, it's a lot of vibes, but it's a weird vibe just in that sense. So we'll see. No, I don't own any Doge. I've never really been a Doge fan. I'm an early crypto investor, but I've never been into all of that. I just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I got a coli, but that's a long story. I have to explain a coli now like a baby mama. I'm like, well, what happened was it was just I was just testing things out. And then it got pregnant, and then nah. But I paid the child support. I left the liquidity money in there, and now it's there. So, but I think it's in good hands now. But other than that, I got Stellar still from the last cycle and Ethereum Classic. So we'll get back up on those. All went up 40% on the week. So or the month. So we'll find out. We'll find out. That's it. But yeah, you got XLM. Yeah, I'm excited for the altcoins if we get it, because that's the thing. If altcoin season doesn't arrive, then that means that crypto is just gonna dump. If that makes any sense, that's it. It's just the next wave of this Bitcoin rally and deregulation. We haven't seen the altcoin rally of Donald Trump yet. That's all. I'll leave it there. So, and if it doesn't happen, crypto is going to lose a lot of steam. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but that's why I'm saying, if you already have exposure, I don't think you have to go and buy any more, especially if you tied. Remember, some people bought these assets for an inflation hedge, and guess what? I promise you, if inflation really comes back and crypto goes insane and you get altcoin season, it will do its job. believe it or not. And that's like the funny part. So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, you can make it free, but I don't think you have to go crazy, but we'll find out what happens with it all. That is going to be a very interesting time. You'll cry? Why are you going to cry? What? XRP usually, but nowadays, bro, the world is evolved, you know? Like it used to be Fang, now it's Mag 7. You know, there's new players in the game. That's the thing, like, I'm glad I just bought the first and early one, thank God, but man, you know how many people in this, like, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like celebrities. It's like TikTok or something. There's so many people out there now. So you literally, like Solana, I don't know if that's going to lead the meme rally. I don't know if it'll be Dogecoin, Shiba, Peanut, Pepe. There's still the Cardanos, the Stellar. Like, there's a lot of players. So I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Back in the day, XRP, because XRP was the only one. And then there was like ADA, Cardano, and then there was like, what was it? The one with the web browser, Brave, all of that stuff, you know? But then all of these other things started popping up. So we'll see what happens. You really think there's that much hot money still in the system? To a degree, but it's more so if Bitcoin goes crazy, like, that's what you do with Bitcoin. You're up like 70,000%. You know, you sell a Ethereum and then you just go buy a meme. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens every time. So the richer because again, you guys everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin, but like, dude, this isn't retail hype right now. The only people getting rich off Bitcoin right now are the people who already own a lot of it. Those are the guys making killer money right now, if you really think about it. So that's where I'm like, you know, to a certain degree, you know, it's not necessarily hot money as much as it's other factors kind of able to drive it and move it around. That's why I'm like, the richer these Bitcoin people get, they take the profits and then they just hold a decent amount still, and then they start throwing some, because they're just such wild percentages in money. And then they go and buy big, and then they do it again, then they make it free. Like, it's nuts, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's wild. Monero. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all, I'm about to play you the Mike Tyson video. Y'all asked me enough about these meme tokens, bro. Nah, you'll see, though. We'll find out. Either we get that meme coin rally or not, or not even just the altcoins. It'll be interesting. Can I buy Pepe for the cult? I don't think that would be a service for the cult. I should have bought Bitcoin last year, but, you know, I'm going to hold my Stellar and ETC. I told you crypto is going to go crazy, so don't wait for me. Buy it, but I don't think I think we're really going to go hard on the long term and, you know, still have a couple plays here and there, but I'm gonna leave that to you guys. I will leave the meme coins all to you. I'm telling you, I mean, I think, bro, guaranteed opportunity, big money, real estate, make a business. There's so many things in these next couple of years. So that's what I'm saying. Just let's see what happens with everything. But if you want to speculate heavy, you let me know. It's honestly, it's related to the hot money thing. I don't know. I feel like the appetite for speculation is not as high as it used to be. Go look at crypto. Go look at everything. Are the prices high and is there reasons to pull it up? Yeah. But I think we kind of have a little bit of the China hangover. I would argue there is at least 10% of the population who's like, nah, I'm never doing that again. You tell me. I honestly, yeah, well, whether it's because of inflation or they're just not as like, it's not like when everybody was like, "Mrrr." You don't remember, bro? That's what I was saying today. Like, you don't remember the first Dogecoin? Bro, you guys were willing to hurt your mother. Bro, I made some of y'all like 30,000% plays in a row. Told you exactly what was going to happen with inflation. And then you thought I was Hitler because I told you I am not buying the dog token. buy Bitcoin and Ethereum instead. Y'all reported me. I got reported amongst other AMC too. You don't remember? Y'all were willing to trade your mom, and you were saying, you know what? If Elon and Dogecoin, my mom already raised me. She would understand if she really loved me. Yeah, y'all don't remember that? Wow. Man, man, I wish I didn't have a memory sometimes, you know? Oh, I remember it. So that's what I'm saying. It's not that hype right now. Like, I don't know. I feel like you still have the people willing to go crazy. And we've seen, again, you're watching Solana, and there's an ecosystem of, like, the gamblers, but this isn't like every mother effer on the street is, like, jumping over each other to get this stuff. And I don't know. That's what it felt like in 2021. You tell me, bro. Like, but then again, it doesn't mean the prices won't go up. That's why I think it's up. But and I don't think we've gotten that yet. So it's either we get it or we don't. But and that's where there's either opportunity or maybe this doesn't really take off. The Zoom. I know. I forgot to set it up, and I'm tired. I think tomorrow though, maybe we do live audience tomorrow. I've always wanted to try that. Jiggly. Oh, we need a 5-year badge. I forgot. Something has to blow up. I mean, listen, if it's not an economic abrupt data shift, if it's not like a black swan from data or our side, it's literally probably going to be the yen. I think without a doubt. That's what I'm saying. For now, the dollar is just exasperating it, but by mid-December, the yen will be your father. Is that appropriate? No? Yeah. A golden peach? That'd be crazy. I feel like that's like Call of Duty. They're like, now you get the peach, but it's golden. And then we're going to put a diamond. Twitch chat. Can we get some new emotes? No, since Donald Trump won, we are building a wall between Twitch and YouTube. That's it. We're doing a deal with Twitter instead. So I don't know, but I'll see. I'll see what we could do. I'm not good at the visuals. Just pure raw, uncut content is what I do. You know that? All I do is I just take stock market content raw, just straight up. I rip it in the morning every day. You know that. Even right now, raw, just straight in bulk. No audio, visual, no effects, no nothing. Just straight, uncut. Just from the source. Yeah, I don't know if they understand, bro. I did not mean that way. I was thinking like a butcher. You guys are disgusting. What's wrong with you? You guys are, see? And Donald Trump's the problem, you're the problem. Take some personal responsibility. Either way, man, this is why Diddy thought he could get away with it. Oh, man. What's the difference between you and Diddy? He was just a rapper. Yeah, what? Yeah, we know what you're doing. What? It's nasty. Anyways, I feel like we stopped talking about Diddy. Either way, though, I don't know how the recap guys are gonna take all these jokes. Some of them are either gonna love it, or someone's gonna be like, "I thought I already unsubscribed, but I still watched it. I hate you." I always want to know if you guys can you guys do that? Can somebody go make me a rate my professor at Harvard? Like, can you do that? Someone go make me a rate my professor. Because at this point, I'm like, I want to know what it is that, like, because, you know, when somebody unfollow you, it's like, because I'm like, what was it? Because sometimes y'all unfollow me for I'm like, if you were going to unfollow me for that, you should have done it a long time ago. There's no way you were just like, oh, he's loud. What? Now you You're like, sometimes he starts talking about random things. No. You just figured this out, man. The flat earth one got some people. Yeah. But it happens, man. Yeah, drill baby. What's up? Will we get Chad's giving? Of course. Why wouldn't we? Oh, gold. Dude, you reminded me. See, I forgot. This was a pretty picture. Well, no one's going to know this unless they stayed this far. I was sad about gold. So gold is halfway done. So this is gold right now compared to 2016. I'm sad about it because remember, I did tell you guys ahead of time, and I was saying how, nobody was talking about how gold would sell off if there was a sweep. And sadly, it did. I think it's sad because I was like, gold is again, this is a historical year. Gold has never moved like this ever. But it's so far, it is like perfectly matching up with the Trump trade. But the good news, this is half of the loss. So in the next couple of days or couple of weeks, you'll pretty much get like another couple, like $100 or $200 down, and then that's it. But, it is kind of sad, but not too bad. Not too bad. So, yeah. Ta-da! So, Chatadonia, I think that's it. I hope you are blessed. If you stick around, it'll take you to the watch list. I'm going to take myself to bed. Actually, what time is it? I didn't eat yet. Oh, it's 7:11. I'm tired. Yeah, man, I'm going to go get me a nap in, a late night nap, sleep fast. You guys know, again, you have a pillow, man. You are blessed. Just don't ever forget that. I promise you, bro. If you go to bed and find one thing to appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Like, and actually, though, I don't know what you, like, I'm telling you, bro. Sometimes I hit that pillow. I'm like, yeah, bro, I tell it, I be posting that food. I be eating that damn food out the box, bro. If I eat anything with butter, I'm like, oh my gosh, Lord Jesus, this is amazing. Just be appreciative. Watch. Man, maybe your toothpaste tastes good. Y'all don't feel me, but watch. You will be in a better mood. You find one thing to appreciate before you go to bed. You gonna wake up and dry, baby, okay? Uh-huh. But Chad, I love you. Thank you for being here, my friend. God bless all of you. Oh, my God. But that is all. Yeah, my voice already going out, too. But that's it, man. That's all I have. Finger to the sky, baby. For real, man. And I'll see you tomorrow. And let's have a good one and close out the week. And hard.